Allah, the black TV. The black TV ni. The black TV. The black TV. The only black TV.
You decide, and not for two, but here I'm all alone. I'd be fine, there's much peace, I'm never coming back. Girl, quit saying sorry, you broke my heart and stepped on it. Quit saying sorry, you ain't never getting me back. Quit saying sorry, you broke my heart and stepped on it. Quit saying sorry. We used to laugh, oh damn it. Total where the finance out until you made me know that I was strong. That's the saddest, no stop it. What got you thinking? That's selfish. I gave you.
Hi.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Beth. I'm from Ghana.
Great. I have just two questions for you. Are you ready for them?
Yes, I am.
The first question: how much would you like to spend, on your wedding?
On my wedding, I wouldn't want to spend so much. I really don't fancy expensive weddings, so I mean, not so much that I will have to borrow. Something within my means. I already plan not inviting so many people, so I don't believe in expensive weddings, and not so much on my wedding.
So how much are we estimating?
I mean, not so much to go for designer gowns, and it's just a day activity, So it's really the marriage, the two people involved and how they can make it work, which is a lot of work, and that goes beyond just a day event. So I really would not want no expensive weddings, just a nice dress to go. Yeah, really.
So how about are you ready for the second?
I am.
What's your opinion about expensive wedding?
Expensive weddings. So if you have the means, why not? It's your day, really. But to go borrow money and all that just to make it, nice, just to meet up a certain standard, I don't believe it in. So if you have the money, why not? But I personally don't believe. There are a lot of other things we can use the money for. There are people in need and all that. So it's not so, I'm not really saying that we should do low-cost weddings, keep it on the low. I'm saying that not so expensive. People will target designer wedding gowns because Meghan wore this, that kind of thing. I don't do it. But a nice dress, not so expensive, and everything nice, but not so expensive. Yeah.
So guys, don't be looking up on Kwame Despite. Just cut your coat according to your size.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
2020 really could afford it, so if I get a man like that, but my boyfriend is not so rich.
Okay, thank you. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Diana Godwin, and I'm from South Sudan.
I have just two questions for you today, two solid questions, very easy ones. Are you ready to answer them?
Yes.
The first question is, how much would you estimate for your marriage?
$500,000.
But does it depend on where you want to have your honeymoon or where?
Yeah, it depends where I want to have my marriage actually, maybe in Dubai, maybe in Moscow, maybe Paris. The honeymoon definitely will be in Bali.
Bali. Oh, that's an amazing place, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, but what's your opinion about expensive marriage?
Well, expensive marriage is not bad if you have the budget for expensive marriage. But if you don't have, don't stress yourself and don't put yourself in debt to get, if you have a little and you can have a good marriage, it's okay. But I'm not against expensive marriage if I have that amount of money.
Okay, thank you very much. But how do you say baba in Arabic? Thank you in Arabic.
Shukran jazila ma'as-salama.
Shukran jazila ma'as-salama. Hi, bro.
Hello.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Christopher Latte. I'm from Ghana.
So I just have two questions for you. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, great. The first question is, what's your opinion about expensive marriage?
Expensive marriage. Well, expensive marriage is when the couple to be go beyond their budget and then do extravagant ceremonies that will not actually add up to the essence of the marriage. So that's what I will refer to as expensive marriage, going beyond your budget.
What do you think about it? Is it very good, or not really good, or you just need to spend according to your, how do you say, cutting your coat according to your size? Or
Well, it depends on you. If you want to go and borrow money, which I think is stupid, sorry to use that word, but it is not worth it to spend more than your budget. I mean, whatever it is, marriage is marriage. Marriage is when the father-in-law wholeheartedly gives the daughter to you for marriage. That's it. And there are some costs that will come, obviously, that you cannot run away with. You have to pay the bride price. You have to buy some stuff that the family will ask you to buy. Those things are constant. But any other thing, I think, is your own choice. And you can decide to do more or less. But if you are going to borrow money to do those extravagant things, then I'll say it's a waste of time and a waste of money, really.
Okay. But like, how much would you estimate like for your wedding?
For my wedding, I'm estimating 20,000. Yes, 10,000 for the family engagement, and then another 10,000 for the wedding. And that will comprise the food that will be served at both the engagement and then the wedding, the dresses that will be worn, the gown, the suits for the man, and also for other things that will come in. So I'm estimating 20,000, which I think is minimum, moderate. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your advice. Thank you. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name and where are you from?
my name is Victoria from Ghana.
Sweet girls from Ghana, you know. Okay, first question. What's your opinion about expensive marriage?
How expensive?
What do you think? Like people spending a lot of money like during like their wedding and stuff. Like, what's your opinion about it?
Okay, personally, I don't think it's really important to spend so much money on. It's a wedding, not marriage. The most important thing is marriage. So if we spend all our monies on wedding, good. We want to create memories and all that. But then you should have memories you cherish. It's not about spending so much money. It's about having a great time that day. So to me, it's not really important to spend a lot of money. But the most important thing is to have a great time on that day.
Okay, so how about like how much would you like to spend on your wedding? I'm not necessary.
Can I see this?
Maybe in dollars. I think in dollars, yeah.
Oh, God. I have no idea.
Maybe you can. Yeah, just.
It comes with the expenses. So, and every year things increase. So it depends.
So like, let's say how much are we estimating?
I can't estimate an amount.
Maybe a moderate amount or.
I can't.
I think she's kind of shy, Thank you very much.
Hello,
What's your name and where are you from?
my name is Godfred. I'm from Ghana.
I have just like 2 questions for you today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what's your opinion about expensive marriage?
Well, first of all, I would like to say it concerning the traditional aspect of where I'm coming from. From my home country, Ghana, we have 2 types of marriages. We have the traditional one and we have the Christian one, because I'm a Christian. So I think the most important one which you are supposed to focus on is the traditional one, because when you are able to meet the needs of the traditional marriage, that one is very important. And the Christian aspect also is when God blesses it in the church, which is quite more less expensive. But looking at marriage from my own perspective, I think every person is supposed to marry according to his or her own financial capabilities. You shouldn't try to meet societal needs. You shouldn't try to always meet what people think about you. You should always try to do it according to how it will fit into your budget or how it will fit into your financial needs. So if, for instance, I have the means to spend almost about $1 billion on my marriage, and if it equates to my budget, or let's say my financial needs or my salaries or the money I have in my account, I think it suits my own preference to do it in such a way. But if I don't have that amount of money to spend on those kind of marriages or stuffs, I need to also make sure I do it in such a way that it will also meet my needs. So my main idea about this marriage or how it's supposed to be expensive or not. It depends on the financial capabilities of a person. You can't criticize a person who has enough to spend on his marriage and later on also can have enough to cater for his or her own family or wife. Likewise, you can't also criticize someone who has less to spend and always tries to meet the needs of his or her family. When you come to our setting, in terms of our African setting, a lot of people try to meet societal needs by not looking at what they have at their own expense. So I think every individual is supposed to look at his or her own financial means. If you have enough to spend, spend it, because marriage is a one-time thing, it's a memorable thing. If you do it and you are happy, you continue your marriage in such a wonderful way. But if you do it and you spend a lot and later on you can't meet the needs of even your family, you every time criticize your family, your wife, or so many things around you. So it depends on what you have and how you want your marriage to be. Okay.
So the second question, like how much would you like to spend on your marriage?
Okay, for me, as at now, my budget for my marriage is 20,000 Ghana cedi. That's my budget.
20,000
Ghana cedi, 20,000 Ghana cedi, which is old currency, 200 million. Yeah, that's the budget that I've budgeted. Though it will depend on so many factors, because I'm looking at what the woman is also bringing on board. But for me as a man, I'm ready to spend that money because that's what I think will fit into what I want to do, because I also have my plans and what I want to, how I want my marriage to be. Because I have a lot of friends, I have my where I'm coming from, I have a big family, and I'm supposed to make it in such a way that everyone who comes will be happy. I'm not going to do anything flamboyant or anything so big, but something modest. And I think that 20 Ghana cedi will be something which can meet the standard.
So approximately it's like $2,000, yeah?
Probably, yeah, $2,500. Yeah, $2,500 will meet that marriage that I plan. But as I said earlier on, it will also depend on what the lady is bringing on board, because for me as a man, this is what I want to. Probably the lady might also bring more, and the marriage, the expenses can be more. But I will try to make it modest and simple for everybody who comes to be happy. So I think that's what I also have. Okay.
Thank you very much for your opinion. Thanks, man. I'm blessed.
Wanna see
Thank you very much for watching.
Cold
Don't
War,
forget to
Cold
like,
War.
comment, and subscribe.
Oh,
Really Black,
yeah?
don't
I
get
don't
it.
wanna hear this. Cold War, Cold War, Cold War. Damn, I don't wanna see you. Yep, quit saying sorry. You broke my heart and stepped on it. Quit saying sorry. You ain't never getting me back. Quit saying sorry. You broke my heart.